Alright, let's do this. It's door 8 time. Let's go. Santa 7 and June walk toward door 7. Doored 7. While Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8. Clover, Lotus, and Junpei. For a long moment, they stood in front of the doors. The door. Wow, I can't read. Can't read door today. I'm adding letters all over the place. Then Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Then shall we go?
Alright, here we go.
It's open.
Alright. A narrow hallway stretched out before them.
Okay. Hurry!
Time to find the dead! Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left, toward door 7. Yeah, this is where they... June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked towards him. Their eyes met.
June.
Jumpy.
They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 whole seconds.
What the hell are you doing?
Yep. And someone took hold of Junpei's arm and hauled him to... Yep. I'm pretty sure that's like the same thing that happened before, except it was like 7 that was the one that like pulled us. Specifically, they mentioned 7. This time it was just someone. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. Alright. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beat.
81 seconds left. Hurry!
Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead.
Ugh.
Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could. Alright, they already found it. Damn. Alright. Didn't even have to search for it that time. And they're good to go.
It stopped.
With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm. Aloof, perhaps.
Pointless.
No. Don't worry, your brother's probably alive. You don't know this at this time. Ah. She muttered to herself without emotion and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mix of frustration and curiosity.
What an unpleasant girl.
Dude!
I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
Rude! Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and stared after the younger girl. She lost her brother, man!
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake.
Give her a break.
Too late now. I better catch up to them.
After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed.
Ah, it's a dead end.
The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end.
There's a door on the left, though.
Alright. Has no handle? Does it slide open or something? Or push? Laboratory, actually.
A laboratory? Huh.
Oh, it's a laboratory.
Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant.
Dexter's
I don't like the
laboratory.
look of this place.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Not to be mistaken with a lavatory. Those are something completely different.
Junpei,
Huh?
please, you first.
Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't want to die by walking through this door, so you can. Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. Alright, it does slide. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear that there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear. The room they found themselves in was divided into 2 separate areas by a curved wall. A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division.
You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
Junpei walked to the window and looked through.
What the hell?
He wasn't sure what else to say. It's a robot. In the center of the room, Shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table.
Looks so creepy.
Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Ooh,
It's creepy either way.
Let's activate it.
It's gonna suddenly sit up or something, too.
That'd be awesome.
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it.
I want to push all the
Thinking about it
buttons.
is terrifying.
She was gripping her arms, the knuckles on her hands white.
Wait, where's Clover?
Uh-oh. She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad.
What is she?
Well, of course it was drawn. Get it? There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could, spoke.
Are you okay?
Clover looked away.
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
of course you can.
We haven't connected to her in this timeline.
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Come on, you know I
We
can't
need
do
the
that.
we need the Clover.
We gotta work together.
Clover bit her lip and was silent for a
you
moment.
just don't get it!
Oh jeez. And then suddenly, she said that because I didn't get to finish reading. Her cry took Junpei by surprise and he stumbled backward a few steps, alarmed.
My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind! Something happened to him! Something bad.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll find out soon, but it's not the actual truth, but you'll still be crushed anyway. Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned toward them. Clover's eyes slid to Lotus, then back to Junpei.
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk quickly away.
Hey, wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone!
He might as well have been talking to a wall for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the doorway.
Clover, watch out above you!
Oh shit. Well, without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a portcullis sealing Clover in.
What the heck? What's
We're
going on here?
just gonna pretend that I know what that word is and move on. Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could.
Hang on! I'll get it open!
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled as hard as they could, but... Yep, they always try to pull.
It's not moving.
The first instinct, baby.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
Yep, see ya, Clover.
No.
You're
I'm
done,
not giving
kid.
up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
I'm in a very sarcastic mood, if you guys haven't been able to tell. Junpei nodded.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to
I
see if you can find
suspect-
anything in there.
A find a way out popping up
yes,
very
I'm on it.
briefly. Oh, yep. Yeah, no Junpei. Seek a way out. Alright. Yep. Do something, please. Alright. The window made of really thick glass. I don't even think a bullet could break it. Alright. What are these? Oh, that one opened. What's that? Ethanol. Alright. A whole bunch of steel lockers. The 9 on the right all have little red lights on them. Red lights, huh? Well, can't hurt to give these babies a try. Yep, just as I thought. Loctite, all 9 of them. I wonder if there's anything important in there. Alright. These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. And no, nothing. Okie dokie. They're cardboard boxes. There's some papers and stuff in them. In the boxes, they look quite full. As far as I can tell, it's a bunch of notes about some kind of experiments, but it's all really technical and stuff. I don't know. I don't really get it. Alright, this is a computer. The power isn't on. Well, there is a power button. This is a waste of time. What? I don't see a power cable. Oops, yeah, you're right. No power cable. This thing isn't even connected to a main computer, though. It's got a monitor, keyboard, mouse, but that's it. just sticking a power cable isn't gonna do anything. Oh, I don't know about that. Huh? What? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. What is this thingy? This is a keyhole. The keyhole for the activation key. Alright. I think this thing's supposed to power that machine in the other room. Well, it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn on. Maybe the keyhole. Alright. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know how we could use any of these. Well, I can say for sure that I don't know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on the top. It's a power cable. Ah, power cable, huh? I'll take that. Okay, we got power cable now. Do we go back to the computer now, or do we have to find more parts? I just have a power cable. So one end of this needs to be connected to the monitor, and the other end needs to be plugged in under the desk. Alright. Slip you in. Huh? Oh shoot, I can't use this. What's wrong? The cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit, is what I'm saying. In other words, we're gonna need a plug to change the power cable into one with 2 prongs. That's right. God damn it. It's like little monotonous shit. The hands on the clock have stopped moving. The clock may stop. Time goes on. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way to get out of here. Okay. Wonder what these cables are connected to. Okay, one that says blah blah. This is the laboratory where Clover is. In other words, the console in front of us is connected to the device in the laboratory. Yeah. There are 2 levers here. Do you think they activate something? Well, why don't you move one? Alright, I'll give it a try. Yeah, we don't have the thing on. Doesn't look like anything's happening. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, we get a door. Okay, so this is the exit. The door on the right just goes to the laboratory. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Wait, so what haven't we checked, then? Hey, Clover, there's a door over here, too. Wait, I'll be right there. I can hear her over there. Is this door gonna... Damn it, I can't open it. Clover, what about your side? It won't work. I can't even move the knob. Alright. It's a control for electronic lock. There's a red light. Means... Because I'd like to turn green, maybe we can get Clover back. Alright. So that didn't work out. I'm missing something. Missing something as usual. I don't think, like... I don't know what the ethanol is used for. Whoops, I didn't mean to activate that again. I didn't know if I could, like, give it to Clover through the gate or something. Huh. Various equipment. I don't know what that thing is. So what can we use ethanol for? Let's just inspect it, see what it says. Sometimes it gives you a clue. Ethanol, I wonder if this is for antisepsis. Oh, it says anhydrous ethanol. Anhydrous? Is that different from regular ethanol? Come on, that's common knowledge. Anhydrous ethanol is a powerful cleaner. It can even erase marks left by a permanent marker. Okay. What does that do for us? So, like... Guess that's all that's there. A whole bunch of lockers. Huh. The mouse, the keyboard. I need some kind of plug, it was saying, right? We've got the power cable, but without... can't be connected. Huh. I can't... Oh, no. I can't click anything down there, right? I've clicked those boxes, that was nothing. Okay, I can't click anything more on that. Can't click anything more on these. Oh, the keyboard. There's a real old type of keyboard. Oh, literally did nothing. Okay. What the heck, man? I feel like I'm overlooking something. The only thing I didn't... This looks like a control for some kind of electric lock. The red light is on. It's gotta be locked. There's a green light just below it, although that one isn't lit. I bet it'll turn on if we can unlock it, right? Yes, but how are we going to unlock it? There's no keyhole, no card reader, and no cardboard, or no key... Blah, 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 and no keyboard for putting in a password. I have no idea. Alright. Can I... Okay. I can't, like, go to the door and click on it and be like... Okay, yeah, so go find me this shit. Window made of really thick glass. Huh. What am I missing here? I'm actually confused. Like, combining this isn't gonna do it. No. There's a power cable with 3 prongs. Okay, well. Maybe look at the map? Yeah, we've got, like, nothing. We can't get in to that whole area. And we've... Man. There's something really tiny that I'm, like, overlooking, and I know it. If I zoom in on this... Now, that's for when I get the key. That just tells me that some equipment might be useful. Thick cables. That's just more of the thick cables. Like, we need that... I think we need that plug to, like, turn the computer on to maybe unlock the door to the laboratory or unlock those 9 lockers. I can't click these over here, can I? Can I click this thing up there? Nope. So the laboratory is locked up tight. I am actually very confused. Whole bunch of lockers, none of them are locked. Guess that's all that's there. Filled with paper. Damn. So what the heck? I need, like, I can't even, like, look at the door I came in, right? No, I can't. Huh. Man, I'm so at a loss for this one. Like, usually I have some kind of idea of what to do. But I'm so at a loss for this one that I almost just want to, like, ask my friend just to help me with what I'm supposed to do next, but I don't know how I'd do that. I'd have to, like, skip. I've clicked on, like, everything I can think of, haven't I? Like, click on this with the ethanol? No. It's like a cleaner, and it said it can, like, rub off, like, marker. Is there anything I can, like, rub off to, like, reveal something? This is weird. I can't, like, take the plug for this thing. Like, because we need that little two-prong adapter, right? That's what I was thinking, is if we just, like, replace the plug for one of those things. But, I mean, got the power cable without two-prong plug it in, it can't be connected. Right? We can't click on anything down there. Can't click, silver handrail. Huh. And I can't click in between these bars or anything? Like, no. Not there. It's just... Yeah, she just says that over and over. I can't click specific parts through these grates. And I can't, like, hand her the plug through the grate, apparently. Or anything like that. So, I mean, I feel like I've... Nobody really think glass doesn't matter what we hit it with. I feel like I've exhausted this, right? I feel like I've exhausted everything, but, Interesting, guys. This is very, very interesting. Interesting indeed. This is, like, harder than that frickin' hardest puzzle, just because I feel like I've clicked everything. Keyboard's pretty old-fashioned. The power distribution board and control panel, they're not working at the moment. Yeah, I know. One thing about the room that's changed is the lever is down now. Not very impressive. Cool. I mean, I tried clicking on, like, the doors with the ethanol to see if we could, like, try to do something with it. We can't click on anything over here on the left, right? There's gotta be something I'm clearly missing. Need to put passes in. Control the base for the electron. The red light is on. Damn. And they don't give, like, any hints here, huh? There's no way to, like... Oh, what?! God damn it. Alright, well, I wonder what this is. The thing here looks like a voltmeter. Controlling that. Gosh, there's so many details. Why don't you try turning one of them? Oh, nope, nothing. No power here, guys. I turned the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on... Well, I'm glad I figured it out, guys, but let's see. I don't know what kind of table this is, but... Pin line over here, probably something used to make the table black. Oh. Yeah, so we're gonna be erasing... Wait, but I have it. Wait, I have it. If I could find something that could get rid of the ink, I could hand it over to Clover. Oh, I have to hand it to her through the bars now? Clover, use this ethanol. Yeah, okay, there we go. So I had to, like... This is what I was trying to do. I was trying to hand her the ethanol before, but I guess I was gated behind clicking on that window. Junpei just making jokes. Alright, do I go back here and watch now? Clover can use the cloth on the table. Use, soak it in ethanol and then use it to wash off all that stuff Alright. We gotta soak the cloth with ethanol. Well, she got the cloth, but she's gonna be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. What? Do I have to say it again? Soak the cloth and... Alright. Junpei, it's working. It's wiping the permanent ink off. Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under all the permanent ink. What's the deal with that drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table. Really? We just have to repeatedly ask her? That's a weird design. Alright. I wonder what this is. There are a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid. I can't see it from here. Clover, you got a pen and notebook, right? Could you write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars? Okay, roger. Alright, so now I go back to the bars and I grab them, right? Here, Junpei, I wrote down all the numbers from the desk. Paper the numbers on it acquired. Alright. New material has been added to the file screen. Oh. It gave it to me on the file screen, huh? Three, 2, 4, 1. Interesting. Another one of these friggin' puzzles, huh? Alright, well now we gotta figure out what to use that on. Examination table, creepy mannequin. The rack, there are a bunch of cables on it. Somebody cut the outer stuff off the cables so I can see the wires inside. I wonder what they washed here. The color stains all over the sink. Hey Clover, how are the power cables over there? Huh? What do you mean? Does a plug have 3 prongs or 2? Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look. Yeah, she does have to kind of crouch down to get a good look under there. The cable on the monitor has, it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean? That's it? Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here? Oh, okay, but, well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you. Damn it, that's not good then. Well, how about just the plug? What? The plug? Well, maybe more like a connector. Ah, okay. It's the sort of thing that makes a plug with 3 metal thingies into a plug with 2 metal thingies. Still useless? Nope. Not useless at all. It's exactly what we need. Alright, alright. I'm happy that I figured it out. I'm sad that it was something so blatantly obvious that it was staring me in front of the face. I just assumed if I clicked the glass, it was gonna do the same exact thing as the other line said. And just said like, oh, nothing can smash through this. It's really thick glass. I'll hand it to you through the bars. Alright. Go back to the bars. Boop-a-doo. Here you go. Two-prong plug. Two-prong plug. Actually, we probably have to... Okay. Put the two-prong plug and then hit the power cable. Yeah. Alright. Back to the computer. I took the long way around, but that's okay. Alright, I got the two-prong power cable in my hand. Pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go. Plug this thing into the monitor. Alright, that ought to do it. Alright, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's going to happen. Maybe it's like somehow connected to the door, the little lockers next to us. It's not connected to the main computer. You never know until you try. Pretty optimistic. Oh, Junpei pushed the button on the front of the monitor.
Oh, that worked.
With a soft hum, it turned on. Streams of letters that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen.
What?
Updating RSF file. Make a directory, make a backup, maybe? 27.3 seconds start. He'd hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this.
It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in.
Really?
So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
Clearly, this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus. Wireless monitors. I wonder if there will ever be a day.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly, hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
He most certainly had not, but I haven't heard of that either.
Normal?
Is that even a thing? Is that really a thing?
Yes, at least where I worked.
I'm doubting that. I don't know why. I'm like pretty good with computers, but I've never seen like wireless displays. I mean, I guess what it could be is, I mean, there are like the Apple computers that the whole computer is in like the display as well, you know, but...
Oh, it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Again? There must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah,
right.
I'm on it.
Well,
what
crap.
are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own?
Yep,
Alright.
on my own.
Lotus?
Lotus pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself onto it in front of the keyboard. For a second, she stared at the screen. She kneaded her hands, knuckles popping, and twisted her back left, then right.
All right. Let's kick some
Those
ass.
boobs. Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. Then, before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing at an incredible speed, the click-clack of the keys running together like machine gun fire.
Wait, what?
Junpei was, for once, at a loss for words.
Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't! You're typing so fast, I can't even see your fingers.
What is she
What
typing?
kind of job do you have? What are you?
I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I
Oh.
quit.
Why?
Cybersecurity? In that outfit? In this economy? I'm just kidding.
Huh? Oh. It was just... something.
She stopped typing for a moment, and her face fell.
I see.
This is not an avenue of questioning to be pursued, Junpei realized, and quickly shut his mouth. Alright, back to typing. Liz's fingers began moving again, and in a few seconds, she was back up to speed. As she typed, more letters and symbols that meant nothing to Junpei began to pour across the screen.
Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm going to try and brute force it.
Brute what?
A brute force attack is... Well, the short version is that I just attack the thing head-on. The long version?
Without looking up or slowing down, she began to
A
explain.
brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher. It checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. For a complex cipher, it can take a very long time. I'm writing a program that would run an attack like that on its own.
You're writing a program on that monitor that can just do that?
It's not the most elegant solution, certainly. But given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do.
Even as she talked, her fingers never slowed or missed a key. Junpei couldn't help but feel a little odd.
Oh, but back to what we were talking about earlier.
What were we talking about?
The wireless display? It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? How do I put it? Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you, all right? So you enter 1 + 1. The screen will show you 2. See? Isn't that strange?
No, not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you?
What?
Who calculated 1 + 1?
The main computer, right?
I love how he calls it main
monitor
computer. I'm pretty sure he's just talking about, like, the computer tower, right? But, like, main computer is just a funny way to word it, as opposed to, like, the alternative computer? The alt computer?
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right? They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something. Ah, I see the color changes when I press it. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Oh, I see. So this wire supplies the power. Eventually, they might even cut the wires. Ah, yes. Just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations.
Oh.
But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculating. But these cave people wouldn't know that. Because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly.
Sure. They'll just continue to type. Junpei scratched his head.
So, what are you trying to say?
Nothing, really. It's just...
I like how it clearly, like, is talking about wireless stuff as we, like, cut to the gate that I'm sure, you know, closed maybe wirelessly. I guess it could be wires running through the walls or whatever for it, but...
What if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
What?
Huh?
Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, interesting. So stimulating this part of the brain causes the person to see colors. That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Ah, just what I thought. Cutting off this part causes that function to cease. Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain. See? Doesn't it sound the same? Maybe the brain is just an output device, like this monitor. Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else, in a main body.
Creepy.
We just don't know it. We never even think about it. Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications.
Well,
We
that's
can't
a
imagine that
very
there's some unknown
creepy
medium
thought.
that transfers information into our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts.
Junpei didn't say anything. Not so much because he had no retort. No, her argument just seemed silly, and was a little surprised to be hearing something like it from someone like her.
The brain is just an output device. Human thought actually occurs somewhere else?
I mean, in a sense, you could almost relate it to, like, the Matrix and stuff with, like, their bodies being somewhere else, but their brains being, or, you know, their minds being put into this, like, alternate world. You could almost, like, relate it to stuff like that, you know?
That's just crazy talk.
Did Lotus really think that? Did Lotus really think that? He wondered. It was a little creepy, Junpei thought. It sounded altogether too much like a bizarre, cultish religion.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia.
Oblivious to Junpei's increasing discomfort, Lotus
If
continued.
memory is actually stored somewhere else, in some sort of main body somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all.
He's just not connected to the main body.
He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged.
Huh.
I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight, too. Perhaps they actually can speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly. I guess people with prosopagnosia could be suffering from the same thing.
Wait a minute. What?
He knew what aphasia was from watching medical dramas on TV, and blindsight was easy enough to guess. But he'd never heard the word prosopagnosia.
What?
I tried
You've
to say
never heard
it.
of prosopagnosia?
Lotus spun around in her chair and looked at him. Junpei just shrugged and looked and shook his head.
No. What is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces.
I'm still, like, blown away by the concept of wireless monitors because I've legit just never seen one. I mean, I guess it's possible, but anyway.
In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
You know what's funny? I have, like, I definitely don't have prosopagnosia, but I actually am terrible at recognizing faces. Like I've had several times where I've been like, have I seen this person before? You know, and I just have no idea. And same with, like, actors and actresses. Like, unless I've seen them a lot, then obviously I do recognize them. But every now and then I'm like someone will tell me, like, hey, this is this person from this movie, and I'm like, no way, you know? And I just don't recognize it. Or, like, I guess the closest example is I was watching Queen's Gambit recently, and they had a child actress, and then they did a time skip to when she was older, and it was a different actress. And I actually sat there thinking, like, it actually took me a minute to be like, wait, this is a different actress, isn't it? And, like, I did realize it, but I even questioned myself. I was like, I'm right? It is a different actress, right? So, like, I'm just terrible with faces.
Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
But people that are close to me, I definitely recognize, and people that I see, like, often, you know?
Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks?
No, I don't think so. Well, you've seen monkeys, like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same. Even though they've obviously got faces, it's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually, but you or I couldn't unless one had a scar or something else to set it apart. Well, that's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Huh. I didn't even know that kind of thing existed.
I didn't really, but I'm not really surprised. Pretty much everything exists that you can think of for, like, weird medical issues like that. Junpei did his best to act as though the entire lecture hadn't gone entirely over his head.
And, what were we talking about?
The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor.
Are you serious about that stuff?
Not really. I was just kidding for about half of it.
What about the other half?
Well, I guess I was just adulting.
Not funny.
I don't know why, but when there's a still image and it moves every now and then, I don't know why that creeps me out so much. Like, she turned her head before and then turned it back, and now she just, like, started smiling with the laughing. I don't know why. It just bothers me a little. Alright, Lotus's smile had something rather masochistic to it.
It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind.
Alright, I'm about done with this typing in the background, though.
But looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Yes.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer.
As she spoke, Lotus raised her right arm high and brought it down on the enter key. Oh, so dramatic.
Then you finished that brute whatever thing?
I certainly did. And let's see what we got.
Chunks of text flickered on and off in quick succession, and then a line of numbers appeared, blinked, and disappeared. I imagine the note we got from Clover is going to be used to, like, fill in whatever blanks that she might get here, or we're going to have to use that somehow, right? Unless that's for a different part of the puzzle. But we have that for some reason. The screen cleared, and all that was left was sort of accepted.
Piece of cake.
Oh. Am I wrong? Lotus would clearly have patted herself on the back if it would not have made her look entirely ridiculous. After a few seconds, the accepted disappeared to be replaced with 9 squares arranged in a 3x3. Okay.
The screen changed again. What the hell is that?
No idea.
This is gonna be the note,
like
right? Suddenly, Lotus stood up.
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
No, I can't
do more computer stuff.
It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can do.
She just... Pretty impressive. She just wrote an entire program using just, essentially just using DOS, you know? Just going through the command prompt to do the whole thing. Pretty tricky. Without a, I'm so, like, I've messed with going through, you know, command prompts and everything and doing that whole thing, but everything's so much, easier with a HUD these days. Obviously. Oh, man. Anyway.
Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, alright? I did my part.
Well...
Alright. He wasn't sure what to say to that. She certainly had done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they probably would have run completely aground. I shouldn't rely on other people so much, Junpei thought to himself. Wait, so... if Lotus didn't go through this door, would everybody just be fucked? Like, did Zero specifically design this puzzle for Lotus to solve? That's weird, right? I don't know.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
What if Lotus went through a different door, though?
No problem. And make sure you know when
or
you
like,
should thank people.
What if she died before getting to this point? That's not really a fair, not really a fair puzzle by Zero, whereas I feel like a lot of the other ones had clues and stuff you could figure out without having to know something like that, you know?
Now, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Alright. Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen. Oh. Oh. Okay, so we only get 4 tries. So, what does this note mean, then? When I press on one of the panels, it looks like there's some text here. All panels green equals unlock. Restriction no more than 4 attempts will automatically reset. In other words, I have to get all... Okay, I just want to look at the file thing. 3... So is the 4 moves we're supposed to make 1, 2, 3, and then 4? Let's go try it. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I get it. I get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, that was it! That's kind of cool, so you could probably fiddle with that and just get it without even that note. Did you hear a noise just now? Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking. Where'd it come from? Probably these, yeah. Look, Junpei's lights on the lockers are green. We must have unlocked them with the computer puzzle. We're gonna get a key, right? Yep. There's more than one key in here. One is just small, it looks like it goes to some sort of machine. And this one has the Earth symbol on it. Ah. Earth symbol matches a door in the A deck. Yep. Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now. Alright then, Earth key. I'll just tuck you away deep into my pocket. She has pockets? Or did Junpei say that? As for the other key, okay, I think Junpei said that. Alright. It was just at that moment that he heard a voice behind him. It was Clover.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
Oh boy, he put the puzzle aside for the moment. That feels a little meta. Yep, we're gonna put this whole puzzle aside.
What's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Hmm?
Oh?
Junpei,
She gonna open up a little
you went into
bit?
door 5 with my brother, right? Did you hear him say, like,
Yep.
anything weird?
Huh?
Why is she asking me this? Junpei wondered. The more he thought about it, however, the more it made sense. Snake had been gone for a long time. Clover was quite attached to her brother. Of course she would have been worried about him.
Well, let me think.
He thought back to when he'd gone through door 5, hoping that he might remember something, even a small something that would help her. However, I don't remember anything anyway.
Sorry, Clover.
He seemed
Can't
pretty
really think of
normal.
anything.
That was my first playthrough, but
I mean, he did mention
So it
that
was a
his
bit ago.
hearing exceeds that of a regular person, or something
yeah,
like
but that's
that, but
normal for him. That's not anything different.
That's about it.
Okay.
Clover's words were barely audible. She nodded vaguely to Junpei and turned to walk away.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hmm?
Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if, is Snake, I mean, was he born...
You're talking about his eyes?
Yeah. Was he born blind?
He wasn't born blind.
Oh, damn, okay.
When he was a kid, he got in an accident.
Oh, he's Daredevil.
A really bad car accident.
He's
He
Daredevil.
couldn't see after that. And his arm.
His arm?
Yeah.
Oh, arm stuff.
My brother's left arm is,
Not, what?
It's not like a normal person's arm.
Oh, I got chills.
Fake. It's not a real arm.
Oh, that's what I thought. Obviously, that's the conclusion I came to when she was, like, being coy, or not coy, but, like, when she was, like, saying, like, stuff about his arm and she got all, like, excited.
The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they
Wait,
had to cut off
so
his arm.
we're gonna hear this story and we're gonna see the body now after this in door 3, right? After we get out of this? Wait, so is that gonna change the dialogue when we see Snake's body? Ooh, I'm gonna make sure I don't skip past that. We need to see.
Oh.
Are we gonna find out immediately that Snake is possibly alive?
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Or is the game gonna, like, skirt over it? And, like, Junpei's just not gonna think about it. Talking about her brother had clearly taken a great deal out of Clover. Junpei nodded.
Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about all that painful stuff.
It's not that.
Clover only shook her head and walked off down the stairs. Alright. We're back! Let's do this! Keyhole! This key! Alright, turning it on. Oh, and it's full of letters! It's showing some kind of warning. Power restored to experimental device. Emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay, uh-oh. Can we get in? Go this electronic door, the red light is on. Something sticking out of the mannequin's head like wires or something. Is that what they're doing? Why is she all quiet now? They were doing experiments on humans, probably. Oh man, now she looks sad. Okay. Junpei, this thing in here is on now. Yeah, that's because we activated the power over on this side. Could you, like, play with it a little? Okay, oh my god. I hope we don't get her murdered by a robot. Well, maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again, maybe? Is that what we're supposed to do? Or do we have to hit these buttons? I want to click the buttons! No, we probably need the lever. The only thing about the room that's changed is the lever is now down. Not very impressive. But the power is on! You telling me we can't do shit? Tapping on this keyboard isn't doing a squat. This is power stored to experiment device. Wait, what the heck? What about this? Is this the monitor? There are a whole lot of cables under the table. Maybe if you increase the voltage? Max voltage. Hey, wait, Clover. Aw, shit. Oh, jeez. What? I think I, uh-oh. Oh, God. That's not good. Oh, my God. The mannequin's head. Oh, God. Oh, man, that sounds like a fire alarm. Fire detected. Fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. Well, shit! What do? What do? Junpei, it's so hot in here. Help me, help me. Shit! Oh, the lights are green now. Junpei, look at the light. It's green. The emergency system is activated. Disable the lock. Now we can save Clover. Get in it. Yes! Come on, kid, jump! She's safe! Oh man, that smoke is some serious business. Time to close this door again, I think. Clover, are you okay? Are you hurt? Cough, cough. I guess I should have done. Damn, she's coughing so hard she can't even talk. Of course I'm not alright. Do you like that feminine cough of mine? What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead. Sorry, I was going as fast as I could. You two can do this later. Right now we need to get the hell out of here. That fire's not gonna stay in that room forever. Alright, well, we're just gonna ditch that fire, although they might have containment or something. That's why they, like, suck out all the oxygen in the room. You found it! Alright, we finished the puzzle! Yeah! Alright, that took a little longer than I had hoped it would. I got really stuck at that one point, just not realizing I could look through the glass, but anyway. I think I will wrap it up here for this episode. Another good point to stop. Next episode, we will go through whatever dialogue brings us back to the main room, and then we'll be, you know, going through that dialogue in order to see Snake again, and we'll see if anything changed there. If nothing changed there, then I think we'll be able to jump to the next choice. And then I think we can even make that choice and then kind of speed past that as well, because and start working our way toward a new ending which we might hit next episode, although there might be a lot of dialogue, so we might just get very close next episode. If anything, it's gonna stink because we might actually, like, hit the ending right at the beginning of the following episode, you know? But either way, this was a great episode. We learned about Snake's arm, which we kind of, you know, obviously we had our hints and clues there that that his arm was fake, but now it's, like, confirmed that he does have a fake arm, the same one that Junpei said he saw the bones sticking out of. So, I mean, I'm pretty much certain at this point that Snake is alive, or at least that body wasn't Snake. I guess Snake could be dead somewhere else, but I imagine that's who's in that coffin that we got to be continued and everything, so, but yeah, I enjoyed it. We learned more about Lotus. She's you know, don't judge a book by a cover. She does not look like she'd be, you know, a computer science major, but she worked at a security defense firm, and she can do all the hacky hacks. So yeah, cool stuff. Neat little section, and I'm very much looking forward to reaching this next ending, guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.